et cosmopolite de vivre ensemble. Paul Biya est donc présenté comme jamais dans une quête à l'obtention puis à la consolidation de cette résilience nationale. Les autres sujets évoqués par le bimestriel ne se détachent pas vraiment du dossier. Le déroulement de ce qui reste jusqu'ici comme l'une, si ce n'est la plus belle CAN de l'histoire, réussie en grande partie grâce au chef de l'État. À lire aussi une double page subtile sur les activités du nouveau capitaine de la FECAFOOT, Samuel Eto'o, et un point santé sur l'hôpital qui fait honneur à toute une nation, l'hôpital La Quintini de Douala. Mais l'un des brillants faits d'armes de cette parution demeure incontestablement Sao Tomé et Principe. Du président Carlos Villanova à la consul honoraire Jeanne Sanguet et Sosoa, le bimestriel offre une incursion inédite dans celle qui se fait appeler l'île Chocolat. Visite guidée touristique, découvertes culturelles, tendances économiques, mais surtout enquête sur l'une des plus représentatives réserves de pétrole sur le continent, au point de s'interroger si l'archipel est le nouveau Qatar. AUDACE Magazine renseigne aussi sur l'affaire économique du moment, le Bitcoin, l'adoption de la monnaie virtuelle comme monnaie légale en RCA. Pourquoi le Bitcoin est-il la monnaie de toutes les interrogations? Les éléments de réponse sont à trouver en page 58 d'une balade de lecture ponctuée par le Zoom sur Radio AUDACE. La nouvelle radio à vocation infotainment et avant tout digitale offre une panoplie de contenus tous aussi attractifs les uns que les autres. La splendeur des locaux, la rigueur du casting et la ferveur des productions montrent que la 106.8 FM semble être à la hauteur de son audace. C'est donc 68 pages au total qui se boivent comme du petit lait, c'est même un euphémisme. Tant les textes sont soignés, la présentation visuelle épurée et la texture des pages fait frémir au toucher. Imprimé en France, tiré en quadrilles et disponible en kiosque sur le réseau de distribution nationale et internationale AMG, cette édition de juillet-août 2022 fait référence et devrait s'arracher comme du petit pain.
AUDACE Magazine, l'Afrique autrement.
Il est venu le temps. Dans quelques instants, tu vas pénétrer dans son univers pour ne plus pouvoir en sortir.
Du beau monde. Ils ont tous répondu oui à une interview exclusive sur
AUDACE Radio 106.8 FM.
Chaque vendredi, tu sais te connecter avec
Nabstar, Nabil for real.
Prépare-toi à vivre quelque chose d'incroyable.
tes artistes préférés seront là, en live, rien que pour toi.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. On the wise for here, no play. Sabi ne the hide over Sabi all day. We don't need wife for yeah, don't take. Small no be sick, I be big country. Man, some man for tell you know it's okay. I life here and I teach with the young all day. Remy on our feet, she hustle all day. We just stop and real quick with some hustle called what? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. Today's a very special day, like I told you. Throughout the World Cup, this is AUDACE 106.8 FM, and we're numero uno as far as sports is concerned. So when the World Cup is going on, we're going to be interrupting the show every time to give you guys live coverage of the World Cup. But today in the studio is really special. I have a bunch of dudes in the studio, and we're going to be chopping it up. We're going to be discovering artists, and we're also going to be talking about lifestyle and what is really going down. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to introduce to y'all my first guest. Let's start over here. Our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, is a very young, interesting gentleman who has been able to gather a group of people and won an election of an association. If I just talk the thing one time, did I say you want to take over? So, these are veterans, you know, since it's the football season, so everybody will talk about football. But something very interesting, it's a Cameroonian culture, for those of you who know. The veterans meet up Sundays, Saturdays, and play football. These are people who love the game, love the sports, understand what it is to be mentally and physically fit, and then just take this hobby of theirs and turn it into a semi-professional league. And it always has to do with playing football and playing t-shirt. And then there's a lot of pepper soup and there's a lot of food, but then there's a bunch of great minds. And Chop and Drink is one of them, but with a very interesting agenda. So that's what we're going to be talking to Gio, who's in the house today, who's the president of Chop and Drink. Welcome to the show.
Thank you,
welcome to the show. Congratulations on your presidency, on this great association. I just to hear about exactly what you guys do and what you guys are about as we go up on the show.
All right.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So.
And I'm just going to use my next guest, all right, before we get down into the details, all right. So our next guest is a very interesting artist. I've been following up exactly what he's been doing. He's a diversified artist. He's got rap, singing, this is Afro. It's just a bunch of great melodies put together with a great story, a great attitude, a great character, and a vision, as it's definitely supposed to be. Diclo Music is not just a whole crew and a whole gang. He's out here in the studio, so Diclo, shout out to you, my brother.
Shout out to
welcome.
Thank you.
We have to you have to come over here, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you already paid your dues, like, you've been out there grinding on this music. You've been doing a whole lot, which we definitely go and discover, talk about as the show goes on, right? Glad to have you here. Go and get up. The music is going up on the drink. What is it? Pleasure.
We appreciate it. Yeah. Chop and drink. Now don't get twisted from the name, right, by the way. But chop and drink is a bunch of dynamic. After a week of hard work, you need that day to burn off steam.
Right.
That one day to burn off steam. On Saturdays we meet up, play soccer.
Right.
And have pepper soup right after. So, but now the one of the very chop and drink is. For example, we had a game against this another veteran in Wanamusadi.
How do you get to organize that? Like, is there a league? Is there just like understanding?
No, okay. When somebody creates, but usually we just have friendly games,
right?
You know, because most of each other on individual levels and all of that. So somebody from this side can say, okay, listen, we want to play you guys this time, so let's organize.
Is there any involved?
No, usually not. Usually not. Veteran.
Which other team are you playing?
We're going to play against corporates. Yes, they're veteran based in Bonamusadi as well.
Based in Bonamusadi as well.
That's correct.
Oh, okay, but you guys are based in different places, right?
Yeah, individually, but we have a clubhouse.
All right.
And this is the owner of the clubhouse, for example. He got us the place, ground for us to come to our TED house.
Oh, okay.
So we have a clubhouse that is based in Makepe, right opposite Orange.
All right, thank you. That's how it works. Right? So now organizer and people, they get money for that. What's up?
The stadium, we just got the stadium.
Wow.
So we're gonna Porsche ground to entertain any kind of level of veteran club. Wow. So it's really gonna be fun.
Just that, like, what kind of? It's just much more than just the football, chopping and drinking. It's a bunch of great minds that have come together, and as you echo, than what the club has ever seen.
That's correct. Well, I actually got pressed. I actually made because of what I am like a networking platform on its own. You know, and that's the direction that Chop and Drink is taking. Yeah. You know, when here when we have that ideology of when they call somebody the president, you usually want to feel like, okay, that's probably the financially most viable guy out there. You know, but it's totally not.
It's actually like a service.
Exactly. It's
like
a service for somebody who can actually fit that role.
Exactly.
And I came in with we already used to with different walks of life can share ideas and come up with algorithms that they wouldn't have on their own. You know, I'm involved. But for example, in the 10th of December, we have a charity move, you know, which will involve us going to close to the key on the 1st of January as well. we're going to be meeting. We're going to have a street outreach where we're going to be meeting the kids and meeting the kids and somebody them as part of, so it's it's a lot of different members. It's actually a parrain because in the group, a couple of people that we call godfathers. One of them, for example, business in January, in December, it's going to be called Vertigo in Aqua. It's probably thing in Aqua, and we're going to be what we do. We support, and we're trying to come up with ventures. So that's
really interesting, and also just to show that you're really serious as a president and you have a very interesting agenda. You're here.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? So business, and that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? To Diclo Music, just tell us a little bit about you for those who don't. And also, these guys are here to, apart from they'll put money for veterans in them. It's very interesting to have artists also be part of, like, you should be associated with stuff like that. So you have performances, or you have to perform. The money pass for they can't play. Football, but no talk music talk.
It's your boy Diclo in the building. Thank you, Nabstar, for having me.
Pleasure.
Yeah, Diclo, it's not about. We have Bedell on the beats.
Okay, he makes
a wicked producer. Yeah, something you have the industry have to be scared of.
All right.
So it's this is just the start of Diclo. We have other artists that are not here, and they're just. Diclo is not like a record label, but it's a movement. Everybody who believes in good music, you can do music with Diclo.
That's something I really want to talk to you about. Like, I really want to ask when I see this, because I've seen it so many times and I always ask this question. And unfortunately, it's not the best answer that I always like to get, or it doesn't come out the right way. How does it function when you say you're a movement, you're a family, and it's a business? Like, you're
like we don't have a basic like industry type like agreements or stuff like that. We work with love. Let's do music. Let's do good music.
That's I'm putting that.
It's not like
you don't have a contract. Nobody has a contract. That's my point. Trust me.
Open-minded.
I've gotten this. I've been here 50 times. Like, you will still get back at me. So that's the point now. So now this is how you guys function as an open-minded stuff. And the business now is the music, right? You got Corner B, who's an artist. You have you, who's also an artist. And you have the beat maker, and then you have the label. And at the end of the day, this is going to be a business. No matter how much love that you guys have, at the end of the day, it's going to be a business. I think you're already there. You're here paying promotion. You're already out there. You're an artist. Your video is out. You're paid for the video to be out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be promoting it. It's out there already. So it's already a business. As long as you've already invested in recording a song in the studio, you have to wait for a return in the investment. So it means the money is, we're already there now. Now maybe the sales after all of this, obviously, sales going to go up, and everything, the streamings and all of that is going to go up. The business is going to come out. But when that money really starts coming, how do you make sure that you do not find yourself in a situation that, I'll tell you, 98% of the artists that go under this that I've known in the past 20 years that I've been doing this, I've been in?
There are distribution platforms. You give royalties at once.
Okay, that's
in every song we do, we have royalties.
You just have we have what we call split shit.
Split shit, exactly.
Everybody
let the distribution do the job. We pay for that service.
And then you guys can just live happily, and then anytime
and you do your music
with life, and anytime the music makes money, you get an alert.
You make money.
You don't need to talk about money.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about money.
The only time you talk about is like, let's do good music. It is done. If this you have your percentage, let's make some noise. Yeah, bang it, but it will get sense. You know, so I mean, I bang it. Half of the reason why I'm intelligent is because I bang it. You understand that? But let's talk a little bit about your discography. You have a song called Bounce. It's featuring Peanut Boy.
Yeah.
I think the video is out already, and I saw that there's a bunch of booty in that video, bro.
That's just the trailer of the movie.
That's just the trailer of the movie. It's not a video. Okay. I like that. Sure. There's a bunch of booties out there. There's a lot of lifestyle out there. So talk about our video for a second. Tell us about that song. Bounce.
Bounce, it's it's something like I was trying to prove myself, like I can still do rap music, you know. Actually, I had this love for Afro. Then I was coming back. Then when I got to the studio with a friend of mine, Ghanaian, the guy who Peanut Boy.
Right?
Yeah. So I had this beat and I said, let's do this song. I think I can do rap. Let me try on it. He said, go to the mic, and we bounce came up. 2 weeks later, we just have something amazing, and we did a video.
And the video, where you shoot this video? Was this recorded?
It's in Philippines.
In Philippines. Yeah. Where are you based, actually? That's one of the questions we had online.
I've been in the Philippines for like 4 years now. In the last 4 years, I was in the Philippines. So,
can I ask you a question? Do you pick Philippines?
No, I don't think. But I'm a black Filipino. I like the culture. Philippines is a country of love.
Very interesting country. Very interesting.
So far so good. We love the culture there, and we had to do something. And if you see some of my songs, I have collaborated with the Filipinos artists.
Right.
Yeah. So
let's talk about that. How's your career out there in the Philippines? Because I think like in Asia, Thailand, Philippines, like they really embrace like the hip hop culture, like this Afro culture, the musical culture. Like you have true fans out in this Asian country.
That's true. Philippines is I think it's a country that they know live. Right. So they do embrace anything good. Right. They are into Afro, hip hop, and stuff like that. So if you do something good, just do the good arts, and they will vibe on it, and it's easy to go.
And so you have a running career out there. How's your career like as an artist in the Philippines, and what are your plans for going big out there?
Actually, Philippines is not the base. I really want to do something home. That's why I'm here.
Right.
Yeah, I've been here like maybe 2 months, and I've done some songs with Daddy Black, and I've done some songs like with other artists here back home. So that brings
and
me.
Also, you got a producer right now.
Yeah. We also have a song even with his latest beat.
Okay.
So
you came back home to like set shop, have your producer, have other artists.
Yeah, to set. I had a studio in Philippines. Okay. Yeah, I had a personal studio in Philippines. So I wanted to bring it back home, and
So are you back home now, or are you transiting?
I'm not like back home.
You're one foot in, one foot out.
I just want to install something good here. Like I know that I'm home, and I try to do those things that I have to feed my own people.
Absolutely. And the plans for Cameroon, I'm sure, are just bigger than the music, like you say. Like you're trying to run label and you're trying to do a bunch of other stuff. Afrobeat is something that you're also part of, that you also do, even though like you went into rap when you did the Bounce song. Let's talk about this, your Afrobeat song called Mago.
Yeah, Mago is a whole lot of inspiration. That guy there over there, Colonel Bass.
Okay.
I can say he made. Like they are part of the people who try to say you should try something Afro too.
Okay. So Mago was done here.
Yeah, Mago was done
in Manila.
In Manila.
Okay.
Like the guy in then I thought of one guy who was like talking to me online, like, let's do a song, bro. I like your style.
Right.
You can do Afro. I said, okay, send me a beat. I just thought of him, and he sent me the beat from Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
And I got to the studio. I said, like, guy, this song is too hard. Let me just try something. I just recorded it and sent to him by audio.
Right.
And he was said, that is it. I said, how? That is it. I said, he said, just polish it a bit. And I went, okay, let's do it. And we did a song together online. And the video, he shot his part in Lagos, and I did my part in Manila.
Nice. I think one of the advantages with like being able to start a career abroad is the possibility for you to really look at the world as a smaller place than when you're in Cameroon, and then you limit yourself just to like the environment and like the fans that you have out here. Like you said already, you already have 2 songs, and there's a Ghanaian involved, there's a Nigerian involved in it. And I think like Africa can only grow musically if we look at Africa more like a country.
I don't just have 2 songs. Let me look at you.
No, I'm just saying we've talked just already about 2 songs that the first one that we talked about involved a Ghanaian. Yeah. The second one we're talking about involves a Nigerian who produced it. You understand what I'm saying? It's already like the first 2 songs talked about already has a very huge international appeal. And I believe that if you really want to succeed in the entertainment industry and music today, with what has already been done, is only to look at Africa as a country that you can take over, like in America, where you have different states of one country, and the different countries in Africa, like the different states in America.
That's exactly.
And being able to look for, because a lot of Cameroonians have a problem with limiting their music. They do great music, but then when they start here, they they have that fear, like the Cameroonian team, to go ahead. You understand what I'm saying?
Take that
They had that fear. They have that fear to go out to the world. But then it's easier for you when you've been able to work with a lot of other international artists before you even come to Cameroon, and then you're looking more of the world as a bigger picture. Do you think that has any influence on your music or the way you run your business?
Most definitely, because it's something of a cross-cultural diversity. So, like I have a song with a Filipino.
There you go.
That's Asia already involved. I have a song with a Ghanaian and Nigerian and Cameroonian even. So it's based on taking over not just Africa but the world. Yeah. Exactly. So even the world now is coming back.
Exactly, and you see the possibilities easier just based on the diversity of the people that you work with and the kind of music that you make for those people. And I think it's something very important for people to understand. Like when you come over and you're doing what you're doing, they have to recognize the fact that you're an international artist already, or working on this caliber, you're doing this music for us, but then you're out there for the world. I think it's a very important aspect for people to know about exactly who you are, what you do, and how you do it. You know, over here, the man came out and respect, I go give you a flower then. Let's make some noise for him. First of all, I must commend you as a returnee. Like coming back home to set up shop is not easy, and it takes a lot of love and stuff. With all the booty I saw in your video and lifestyle in Philippines, you should not even be here on a Friday night on Nabstar. I'm sure there are a lot more things you'll be doing, like trailer in Manila. You understand what I'm saying?
They see there, no?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know, the day now. They're not there today. This is how Nabstar they're absent. Today all of them are on vacation. I give everybody vacation. You know, everybody should go and chill. Got paid enough. Like somebody's on a boat, on a jet ski, Qatar. You know, we just sent everybody everywhere. And then they chill. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? It's chop and drink. Yes. Chopping and drinking also has to do with chopping life and a lot more as far as networking is concerned. I wanted to know something, please. How is the network like? And let's talk about projects that you have for your term as a president before we can hear from some of your members and your agenda for the rest of the year. Because we're going to be communicating on your activities right here. It's one of your moves as president. You felt like it was very important to come out to the media, come out to the press, and be able to put up your agenda, brand, and package what you guys are doing. So let's speak on your agenda for this coming year.
Okay.
Or for your term.
Yeah. Okay, for the agenda, I'm not going to be able to get specific on some of the projects that we have, you know, because...
But you can just give like a product of what you plan to do.
Exactly. So, we are set. I'm very big on the networking part of it.
Right.
I need us to empower ourselves.
Right.
All of us are not on the same levels, and that's just what it is in life.
Right.
You get me? All of us are not on the same levels, but there are people who are in positions that can empower other people. People who have advantages at their sides that can empower other people. So the idea is to bring these things together. To bring these things together and benefit a greater number of people. This December, for example, we have our biggest event of the year is going to be a diaspora game. Okay. We're going to play against a bunch of guys from that. There's a bunch of guys, like 50 guys from the diaspora Cameroonian guys who know about us and wanted to come together to play a game with us.
So it'll be like the Bushfalla veteran versus the...
That's correct. So but it's going to be much bigger than the football.
But I just want to ask a question.
It's going to be a networking event.
Ask a question. Do you know when a Bushfalla, how did you play at which level? You play at which level? You play at Bushfalla, you play with Bushfalla.
We will play, we don't colonize you already.
Yeah, now. Okay, but T-Boy in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise one time. You heard that? Music executive and also part of the Chop and Drink Veteran Club. Obviously, he's out here and he's a very important figure in it. So, you've been born now, right?
Yeah.
My nigga. That's what's up, right? And the vice president.
Yeah.
But why introduce your vice president? Why are you feeling?
Vice president, right? Yeah.
Let's
Senate.
Yes.
Evan Susu.
That's what's up. Let's make some noise for that. Vice President, how campaign be now? But I can't talk with Mama. Yeah, how was the campaign, bro? That's something I really want to know because I guess there was a lot of fun out there because it's a fun event and you guys. I saw videos. Unfortunately, I cannot be there. I was there in spirit. Yeah, but how was the campaign and the whole inauguration? Like, give us some of the feel of the ambiance that you guys have out there.
Okay, thank you again for giving us this platform. We don't chop and drink veteran. We don't get into talking without doing a shout out or greeting.
Absolutely.
So I will let you come closer to the microphone.
Yes.
Chop and drink
to the world.
Chop and drink
to the world.
To the world.
Chop and drink FC.
Oh. Yeah, buddy, the package. That's what's up. Now that's like the salute.
Actually, I was a contender for the post of the president.
Okay.
With Mr. Gil right here.
Right.
And so his ideas were brilliant.
Right.
He brought the concept of chop and drink to the world.
Right.
My concept was more of a conservative chop and drink.
Right.
But he brought the idea of a meaningful destruction. And all of us, we were okay with that.
Right.
Myself, I was okay with that, and I was ready to align behind.
Right, but and the fact that you guys have like really totally different, like one has like a local perspective to it, another one has like a more international. How do you guys get to work together now?
Yeah,
because it sounds like the British people that announced over that one. They said, "You go people that don't get enough vote, then they just decide."
Anyway, where my ideas get very wild, he keeps me grounded.
Yes. Okay. So it's a perfect blend. It's a perfect blend. He comes in with the networking part of it. Then I master so much the veteran. The traditional veteran system.
Right? So but I was still really on the two visions, like the big picture of someone trying to get local and someone trying. Like, how do you merge those two different visions? Because there are two different visions. Like one is like it's more like it's like I don't know, like a nationalist and you know what I'm saying, like a Republican and a Democrat working together. Like right?
Yeah. Maybe so. As much as I need us to get as far and wide as we can. The basics need to stick together.
All right.
And
so it's about keeping you grounded.
He's that guy who sticks
I see that now.
Together.
Right.
Why I'm trying to get us out there.
Because like he says, like he understands the system of the veterans.
Yeah, he's been a veteran for a very long time. He played for the UB school team.
Okay.
We actually stole him from two different veterans. Where he was a very...
So like the Cristiano Ronaldo of veterans. Exactly. Right? Okay. How does it work? Like they just like you just sign a bigger contract with them. Like, but so how does it work? What do you have to do to become a veteran?
I mean, you don't have to do anything. And people usually would come to us, and you would come to us based on the vibe that you see, based on the connection that you get with the guys.
Must you learn how to play football? Must you know?
No, it's not everybody. Okay, that's one of the things. I came in with that very much wider picture because there's a lot of guys there who don't play soccer, but who like that fraternity. So we're bringing in different things. With the new pitch we're taking, we're going to have table tennis, and every month we're going to have different excursions. We're going to have golfing, we're going to have swimming. So that's to put together those people who don't exactly play soccer, but at least still need the sport or still need that camaraderie in some kind of game.
You're diversified.
That's correct.
Talking about diversity, this is one of the most diversified people over here. But please, can you give us a history of the different kind of musical sounds that you have been able to create and work with? Because it's crazy, the diversity. Because how would you term your music based on how diversified it is?
Yeah, I do have rap songs, like Western styles of hip hop, and I do have Afro pop. Like Bounce is an example of Afro pop, and Mago is originality of Afrobeat with a little Marco sign. So
is this based on your diversified audience also? Like you actually have an audience for each of the different music and you try to feed all of them?
Exactly, I do have an audience for each and every other every song I put out there. Depends on the audience. Yeah, like when I was in Philippines, that's what they need, the bounce type of song, hip hop and stuff. And here I do give them what they need too, like Afro. You can vibe on the Mago if you like Afro songs. And we have Boko, I like Money. All I want is the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Mboko, the real thing,
right?
The real pigeon in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And traditional Manu level.
Yeah, I do have a song. It's not yet out there with Daddy Black. That's for my people.
Shout out to Daddy Black.
Ejaga.
I'm Ejagam too, actually, apparently. Yeah, I'm Ejagam. My name is Ejagam.
Really?
Yeah.
Erenan.
Whatever. No, we so. No, I know Onyema.
Yeah, good man.
Area. No, we so.
But you don't stay for Marvel before.
I never even go for it.
You never visit village.
No, not yet. I also wait when I boil it to the calm down. No, I never. My father is Bali, so it's really. I was not born in Cameroon. I grew up it's complicated. But my name is Ojong, so I have yeah. I'm born in Nigeria, Bali. I talk na Hausa and they talk in other country, talk them because I'm a Kanu man. You understand? So I'm very complicated. I'm a complex human being. It's a worry. Yeah. But then I realized that one thing I know for sure about Bang Puna is if you go any other place there, you get like 8 names there. If you call out the whole place, the turn around. Yeah. It's gonna be either
Ayuk,
Agbo,
Besem
are the world. Besem
the outside. Even Ojong.
Yeah, Ojong, me too now. My level now. Now I live in Nigeria where my name's strange. I can't oh man,
even the Obi
is both. Yeah, I have family called Obi and it's both Nigerian, also Igbo and this. Which your country name? Ntwi. As in like Ghana country talk.
No.
But the man, the man cheats. Why man get country name when they ever hear that? You get that come on. I get your own.
I get 3 and Arab.
No, but you get.
There you go. I mean, no, you guys know from Fijam.
Like Obi, like my own.
You know anything?
Ayuketa. Bawa, I give all, yeah. Bawa,
And no twice. Why would you give my name? I guess I'm going to Ashu. This house like you can just do it once. Like why you have to Why you have to double it? It's like it's so nice. We have to say it twice. Exactly. All right, you do banging, man. Chat, so you talk. No, who's that? Where you from? Papa, you open up and so you talk, man. Okay. You man to not Bamileke, man. But you man anglophone Bamileke.
Moi, je suis francophone
Bamileke. Voilà. Ok. Ça se passe comment avec toi?
Avec moi, je suis là. Je suis concentré, hyper concentré sur le travail.
Ok. Toi, tu fais que le beat. Tu es artiste aussi. Tu suis rappeur.
Je suis rappeur, chanteur et beatmaker.
Beatmaker aussi. We call that one a soccer runner boxer. Ready for everything. Pack and set and keep him ready to go, right? So you say you have some songs with him also, right?
Yeah.
And he is signed with the heart under your label, under the Diclo Music. And also, let's not forget the split shit.
Yeah.
And the split shit, because it's very important. Like I always want us to understand, like, hey, this is really good, and this solution you came up with, the split shit, is something I've talked to a lot of people about, and I'm so proud that you work in that level, because then it can give you guys the possibility to be creative, to be free, but then not to worry about, like, where is this money that's coming in going to, or how does it work, or why am I not on? This is how much work I need to put in to be able to make stuff out. Everything is clear and everything is more understanding. C'est bien pour toi déjà. Dans votre label maintenant?
Pardon?
C'est bien dans votre label avec lui.
Ça se passe super bien.
Comment tu l'as? How did you meet him? Comment vous avez rencontré?
Comment on s'est rencontrés?
Ouais.
On s'est rencontrés dans un label précédent.
Ok, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Quoi l'histoire?
Pour la petite histoire, on avait plus de feeling. On avait plus de feeling.
Ouais.
On s'entendait super bien.
Tu étais dans un autre label, c'est ça?
J'étais dans un autre label, et lui aussi. On était dans le même label pratiquement.
Ok. Mais c'est pas au Manila, ça?
Non, c'était pas...
Talking about folk money gang.
Oh, ok.
Et dans le label, les choses ne marchaient pas comme il se devait.
Ouais.
Ils ont décidé de dissoudre le label. Et puis bon, lui et moi, on s'est directement, il m'a contacté quand il a décidé d'engager. Il m'a dit que bon, est-ce que tu peux me faire un beat? Je l'ai fait un beat, juste une démo, et ça l'a accroché. Depuis là,
Surpass.
Why?
What happened to the other label? Like, what happened?
Hook Money Gang. Hook Money Gang is it's a family. It's not much. It's not more as a level or stuff like that. It's like a movement to signing artists that you're not able to put them together, or trying to put a group of artists together to work with one goal. It's really hard when you're not there to like put them in place.
Right.
And
but who was
Hook Money Gang is Clodo.
Yeah.
Clodo is the president. Like it's not something so organized, and we had some differences. Like we couldn't match.
Right. But Hook Money Gang still exists, right?
It still exists.
Which artists you have on that?
We have Clodo, Oban. I think those are the two artists that are still there.
Okay.
I met him here in the group. Like we have a common place. We share ideas in the Facebook. So when I realized he could do beats, I said, "Send me a beat. Let me listen." And we just did something good.
And then
that's it. So it's not
about
like
vibes. It's about energy.
It's about energy. That's true.
Right. And
so
you found that.
It's not like it's a big breakup or stuff like that. It's some a group that
you're still part of Hook Money Gang.
We're still friends. We're still part of, but not really doing things for Hook Money Gang anymore.
Okay. All right, but it's still family. Everybody's still out here hustling, doing what they have to do, but working for the same cause, right?
That's true.
Right, but apparently, what the night up to?
No, not exactly. But we got a couple of rappers in the group. Actually, we have two very good guys. No, not me. I mean, back in the day,
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's about the same thing. But I mean, like, I don't think you're not in the World Cup, so it shows you're not a professional football player. But you're a veteran. You understand what I'm saying? You're a veteran rapper too.
Yeah, that line.
Right? Let's make some for veteran rappers.
But you have some. We can't talk about veteran rappers without giving a shout out to our two guys. We got Asa Pro, who's actually dropping something soon.
Okay.
And we got Sim Busy as well. So.
Okay.
Shout out to
and not forgetting Wazi.
And not forgetting Wazi.
Wazi is an amazing artist. He's an amazing artist. And plus, I'm sure when you go to that veteran, they'll be like, oh hell, we got deep. You know what I'm saying? They'll be screaming at you. But you knock down too.
Yeah, I used to knock the ball.
You know veteran, you don't get veteran club.
No,
you might not carry
veteran bed as I did in Manila with the for Manu club. Yeah.
So let's talk about this. Well, you guys this is deep, right? You guys don't know each other from.
No, not from even Manila. Right, even out with this school together. For PHS, Bisangaba.
Okay.
So we don't be friends way back.
Right.
Yeah. So. I see myself of Manila.
Oh wow. Okay.
So now the music too just start being inspired. Some kind of music, you understand? Like, so you get some other songs, but I said, you never released that Tico drink kumba drum. Yeah, because I remember as we talk about trap, and I tell you, say, oh boy, would you want to do this trap so you need to say Afro beat na something in our culture and you need to push out for this border here. Why you only do Afro beat? So they tell me say yeah, we'll just try, but it mostly push na the trap side.
Yeah, because everybody here.
Then imagine say so tell me to Akasa do the song. I still enter at the trap.
Because you were saying everyone money.
I say, but my own kind of music, I do the trap, and I try for add some small Afro beat spice, maybe different. Yeah, me don't look like. Kind of travel know.
Yeah, of course, it has to have some originality based on where we're from, right? Tico drink kumba drunk. I want to hear that song.
No, that's a hot song. Tico drink kumba drunk.
But that's cool to see. I say when I already started together from a long time, when I get right here, go to school, and then Manila, and then you guys are here back and on Nabstar together. This is really amazing. It's like shout out you guys, it's great. This is really great. So what's the plans? This is really love. So what's the plans like? Your own musically?
Gonna be me again my own label, Masusa Music. Actually name after my grandmom. You understand?
What do you call it?
Masusa Music.
Yeah, okay.
I name after my grandmom. Yeah.
Why after your grandmom?
Because she sings a lot. Like her music really touches my soul.
So your grandmom is to talk about your grandmom, like your grandmom is a musician.
Okay. Like for my grandmom, I grew up with her.
Yeah.
When my mom, she was back then. She was going to school to Zabra. They call it in Nigeria.
Okay, go Nigeria.
Lagos, yeah,
okay,
Lagos.
Okay.
So I'll be always there on my grandma. We go to farms. So she sings a lot to me, some inspirational songs, and it really touched my soul. So anytime when I hear like some waves, I try to create sounds. Yeah.
Wow. So let's talk about how your grandma. This is very interesting. Your grandma was always like walking. When you say she sings to you, like she really sings to you.
Yeah, she sings when we're walking in the farms.
Right.
Yeah. She sings. It always inspires me.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So when I hear her voice, it's like it's magical.
And she never did any much more singing than that?
No, she has been doing it from time to time. Even now, she sends me voice notes because she knows I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had to lay my level.
What did she used to sing?
She was happy when she realized that Colonel B is in love with music.
Oh wow! Okay, right. I mean, like, what do you think should have probably been an artist if under other circumstances? She like, is that how much of her music she like, or she just always used to sing? Did she ever try to be an artist or commercialize?
You know, I ever get that kind of mindset like to be an artist because you never even know how it
works. Yeah, of course.
You just sing.
Which kind of song maybe they sing?
Like the bangy songs.
Yeah, oh, okay, the traditional bangy songs. But then, has that not? You know, I always felt like that's where the music and the sound is going to come from.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where that's it right there. I really think that you should take masters as music, as in music.
Take it to another level.
Not just like about the label, but if she can always sing those songs to you, and today you have a great producer and you have a different open mind, you've done hip hop, you've been out of the world, you've worked around the world.
The problem is not actually like taking it out there. Is to look for a producer who can actually fuse the kind of Bayangi song to a pop life, because like all the sounds now are trying to be pop. They are not going back to the roots.
I think someone like Phil Bill is a very interesting artist as far as merging or coming up with, because what he's doing right now is actually creating new sounds, but I think that he has also the power to be able to merge a traditional song with a pop song. But if not, I'm saying this.
Yeah, you've actually talked, right? With you now, I want to have as an artist, you understand? And they go always list we like upcoming artists, you understand? Regardless of the facts, they go listen to the music, they listen to the messages. Right. That's what we go for the consider music, because we're not going to do music where you need to actually prove something to the society or telling the society something. Right. You understand? Because nowadays they promote a lot of trash music.
True.
They promote a lot of trash music where our kids are not supposed to hear some sort of certain words in the music, you understand? Right. Yeah, so.
And I think that's a fact.
When you go like for, if you want to approach these other, like they call themselves A-list producers, they give you a type of price where if you even get the capacity for express yourself to get that sound, you understand? Yeah. So now the thing that will go for really break and down for like for Cameroon, this thing.
What do you think? What would you suggest, like coming back home? Because also most of the time, I'm sure Cameroonian producers would also give an extra eye for Bushfather like Una.
Yes, the price is not even.
What about the relationship? I think this music industry is based on relationships. Like, to be honest with you, it's about how the relationship that you build. Because building a good relationship with a producer is there's no amount of money that you can pay the best producer to give you the kind of work that he will give you based on the fact that he has a good relationship with you, understand to and I do. I know to where you need, I give it to you, and you feel control them in a certain way based on the energy we want to share it together. He there with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if you get the #1 producer for the world and you say, bro, I have 1 million down, or 10 million down, like I need 2 beats. That boy will work for that 10 million, not be the same passion where the man work for an idea that's going to last 10 years.
That's true.
You understand what I talk? And I think to a certain extent, yeah, it's true, but as soon as we're an artist now, we have one idea, there's some traditional sounds that those sounds, because you go Bisabang, you're Grammy singer for you, it's part of your life, the same vibes, that the waves that you hear, the time you hear your Grammy sing, it's a vibe, it's a sound. And we also know, say, we get our traditional sound, traditional music, all that's one thing. But we also understand everything about hip hop or pop music. You understand what I'm saying? It's to be able to find, it's all in you, to get whoever to do that for you. If you find traditional live music with hip hop is good, you can record the traditional sounds live. We know the people, the way they can do all the buying the sound, you need a record live and get a producer to put it together. I think it starts with you. And yes, it's difficult when you come to work with producers. People are expensive, blah, 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 blah. But there is always a possibility to create something, and that's a good start with the knowledge that you have and all of this. And don't forget, there's no way we can make it here without a substantial amount of money. It's what a lot of people get to forget. Do you understand? But I understand that it cannot be ridiculous in a way that you cannot be able to pay for promotion or stuff, because people tax people so much for production that when it comes to promotion, most of us, they don't pay with it. Only I beg the counter. They can't call and I beg. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, and I was like, bro, you spent 4 million on video, this and that, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we don't do it. It's in YouTube, live playing.
But see, for music, actually, I think so. This promotion should be the first priority. Yeah.
It's always supposed to be a first priority, because no matter how much money you spend on doing your music or doing a video, if you don't promote it, it's just going to end on your shelf, and that's waste of money. It's a bad investment. Waste of money, And I look, I always said, like, the king of YouTube in the world today is NBA Youngboy. An NBA Youngboy does not have a lot. Any video that is even
less than 10 million.
Bro, and you know what?
Yeah.
All King Stevens videos are more professional than any of your NBA, because he just does it with his friends and his camcorder and stuff. It's he spends very little money on that
for
videos, because it's you want to see his real life. You see him in his houses, in his neighborhood. Everybody pulls up. Yeah, that's what he does. Like he doesn't really.
Just him alone. He doesn't leave him alone.
And he's a real gangster, so he doesn't like he's going out to go and shoot a video and he's a real gangster. Like he stays in his neighborhood, like
and immediately drop millions.
Bam. So you know that it's not really about how great or how expensive your video is. It's like just the content in it and who you're reaching and how you relate with the people who are supposed to be your fans. And I think that traditional music has a big space in Cameroon. If you listen to what's going on right now, some banging man today, the Warrior plays now, so I know.
Mazimano.
Yeah,
Mazimano.
My man. Real dope, right? And then you get a lot of people, Shay Long Tune, you get Witty Minstrel, and there's a space for that, and people are loving it.
Yeah.
Don't forget that the biggest export for this country has ever been a traditional music, which is Namakosa. Nobody has ever been able to export anything closer to that musically or film-wise in this country.
True.
Never.
Yeah, Namakosa.
Makosa is the biggest export we've ever had.
But now, are they listing other sounds? They refuse Makosa now.
Because Makosa has been the biggest thing we've ever done. Zamina, Makosa, Shakira, everything is Makosa. So Makosa from, like, Manu Dibango took it to the world and fused it with soul and became big. Not forgetting that Manu Dibango and Fela come from an era where I think Manu Dibango was almost as respected, lived a bit longer. Yeah. And everything that's going on in the whole world today started in Nigeria, that was created by Fela. And which was because Fela fused Nigerian music with jazz and classic music. But that's what Manu Dibango did with Makosa and soul. We just didn't follow it up.
Yeah.
So I think that we have to understand. So when puts out the artists, we have to understand we have a heritage of not being able to pass on from one generation to another. And if anybody like you that are young people still have that traditional heritage, I think that should be our priority as far as the culture is concerned and pushing it out there. Because some of us will not even know our village day or country talk. So I don't want to save us. But I must commend you guys, man. I must commend you guys. We're quickly running out of time here, but it's very interesting to have this conversation. This is what the show is really about, for us to sit down and be able to just have open conversations about the industry out there and not forgetting promoting your music. But there's always a show when it comes out here, you know, and you guys brought a beat. It's on me a beat, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's time for us to break it down with the beat. But you doing this one too, right?
No, I think I don't do.
That's you on it. Ok, on va jouer d'abord son beat, après on va chercher notre beat pour qu'on peut écouter qu'on a beat. Les vétérans rappellent aussi ici. Hey. If the president needs support, the vice president is right behind him. If the vice president needs support, the Tazian is right behind him. You feel me? So yeah, T-Boy is in the building. That's the music executive. He knows what it is. He's written so many songs, produced so many songs, so it's all good to go. But from now to then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what we're going to be vibing to and listening to right now comes from D-Clo music, bro. Check this out, freestyle, bro. Life, vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check. Come on. Ochekano nendo maik njumu kai bogano nendo najagano. Nothing to even the check time now. Why that I not get your time? You know you can make it. The faith is the bridge. Stop all the hits and believe Lord the lead. Bassef no heavy na Benjamin Lee, but you did the hits in a wuna the loss. Make any man do his job. Make any man get the work. So that all man go fit chop. Now so they think for the work. Mama tell me what you want. I take you, I shut down the mall. I can buy anything that you want. I take you, I make you my own. Le temps pour travailler, amuser. Ça c'est le pâté. Laisse-moi danser. Fresh and clean, I got the energy. I pull up me enemy, me keep the dance floor burning every day. They babies follow me. AK, champagne, chocolat, champagne. Encore. Let's see, money, I go get it.
Envoie encore si tu veux, romps pas coller si t'envoies encore. Dans the light, moi je suis un fighter. Dans le club, quand j'entends ton niveau t'es pas. Envoie encore, tu fais là. Envoie encore, tu fais tout la baisse. Envoie encore, ça pour ça crèche. Envoie encore, dis que les musiques ça pète encore. Oui là, ça poule encore. Nabstar dans la place, ça peut encore. Juste en freestyle pour ça tape encore. Clean, I got the enemy. I pull up my energy. The gadget, does it? You get the enemy. Encore, il y a le champagne encore. Quand toi tu travailles encore, il y a l'argent, c'est encore.
Fais-moi une musique encore. Une autre musique encore.
Wow, I like the vibe. I really like the vibe. So try not to take off your headphones. I really like the vibe, man. Mad. What do you think, bro?
I feel good about that.
Right. I think it's a great vibe.
And I'm really liking this originality about what the guys are bringing in. I really think that we can go a lot further in this music thing if we get into our roots, if we stay original, if we do things that represent us, that is actually our
people
DNA.
can relate to.
Exactly.
Because we can definitely, I mean, it's first 5 seconds, I'm like, what? I can relate to that. 100% I can relate to that. So what we're going to do right here, right now, we're going to put up a beat, called a beat, can be able to have changes. Beat.
Actually, like one of my songs, Sofa. You get Sofa. If you just play Sofa, so that might promote the song a bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you have it there?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
No, you have to give it before. Okay, if you're not giving it before, it's going to be difficult for us to get it right now. That's why I was trying to organize all of these guys to go. But on the other hand, we can definitely get to promote the song. Any song that we have this, we have to play it there. Have you given all the songs? That's why we need to give all the songs over there, so it could be programmed for the hour.
Oh, I see.
But don't worry, we're going to have it. We're going to have it on our page. For those who are watching right now on Facebook, we're going to make sure. Do you have it on audio?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Fine. I'm going to have it on
be Sofa.
So Sofa, don't worry. We're going to have it up on our page. We're going to post it.
I can even do like an acapella.
Yeah, let's go now.
Without any the beat.
Acapella.
Voilà.
Gonna be on this one. Yeah. They see me gliding, they see me shining. They don't understand that I've been grinding. They see me gliding, they see me shining. My whole life, yeah, I've been grinding on. So far be there, so far be there. I've been grinding on. So far be there, so far be there. Yeah. Our hearts be there, now face me, I face you. Empty food, I swear I no big issue. I start to chase money, cause money no go chase you. My last word to poverty, I hate you. You make them hate me, you make them love me. Everywhere I go to, they avoid me, yeah. You make them hate me, you make them love me. Any girl I talk to, they knock me, yeah. Now Baba God don't leave me up from grass to grace. Every girl I enter, they give my place. They love me, they kiss me, they want my embrace. Shout out to Keeper, I sing your praise. Yeah, shoes now, not old tongue. Boy strong, bad tongue. Mama young, tan. Say punyu tao tan. Sava. Now correction.
Go by name Tony B. You heard that? The song's called Suffer. It's available on YouTube. Make sure y'all go check it out. There's a lot of interesting things coming out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough that you must go check out. Like I told you guys, it's M-Club Music and this whole crew's here because the B's right here. He and Man himself is right here. And a beat maker and producer who's also a rapper and an artist, Impressive, is also here. And it's very diverse. They know tribal, they go pick some family, came and join out with Bangy Boy there. So that's what I'm talking about. That's beauty about Cameroon. But there's one other person I introduced, bro. He's right there behind you, like one person they not introduce her.
Yeah,
Don Dada. You know what I'm saying? That's an idea, wrong artist. That's what's up. Baba. Now when I enjoy that, then okay, no. Then say, everybody go do a front like you have to announce it, but I know say the backbone they will back right there, right? Chop knuckle, Baba, respect. Respect. That's what's going down. Chop and drink, ladies and gentlemen. Is definitely something that we're going to be following up very closely, checking out the activities. We're going to be communicating on all of that this year. As the president, you decided to partner with Nabstar for the packaging, and that's what we do out here. We are like a factory, we package, right? And then we can't wait to see a lot more. But from Vice President has a word for us before we get to our last part of the session. We would love to hear that.
Let me say something.
Yes.
In your mind?
Sure, Baba.
Party entry here. Well, Nabstar, we really appreciated you for having us here.
Yes, my pleasure.
I wanted to add that, like you said, it was Sunday sharp before.
Right.
But it's recognized by Fika Food. Veteran.
That's what I was going to ask again.
Yes.
Is you guys recognized by Fika Food?
It's recognized by Fika Food, and actually, I don't know if you know Mr. Kaya. He's actually the president of Veterans Affairs in the Southwest.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also want to give a little advice to
Diclo.
Yeah. Okay.
You sell a lifestyle. If you sell a lifestyle, you're going to have many more followers.
Thank you.
Because that's what people like.
Right.
The lifestyle.
Right.
And there's something that Nabstar said earlier. Like a lot of artists, they spend a lot of money in producing, their music.
Right.
But when it comes to promotion, they're always thrifty about it, And I'm not saying this because, I'm sitting in the studio with Nabstar. This is somebody I've known for so long. So the second advice I'll give you is meet him and let him tell you certain things, because arrow where they cook them for America with spinach.
Yeah, not that arrow they cook them with
water leaf.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And Nabstar, you have him here is the best of both worlds. Because he don't do for outside, they do for here now.
Right.
And if you don't be rapper.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I still rapper. So I think if you link up with this guy right here,
right.
I know it's going to be magical.
For sure.
And concerning, I'm going to always go back to Chop and Drink.
Sure.
Like Chop and Drink is a family.
Right.
It's not only about making money.
Absolutely.
Because if you die, money no bury you.
No be like.
You see,
people.
These are people who are genuine.
Right.
They are real guys. Right. So I'm part of Chop and Drink. So I've learned a lot from them. So I want to advise anybody who's in Douala,
right.
And because to be a veteran, actually you're supposed to be 35 years or older.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a national standard.
Right.
Yeah. So, but with Chop and Drink, we accept people who are even younger.
Oh, okay.
To come join. So if there's anybody who wants to come and network and make money,
right,
and also have good health,
right,
I think it's very important to
join.
The location. Musana used to play when I was
Bonamusadi. Now they don't take they don't buy the whole Bonamusadi stadium.
All right.
They get their own Etihad stadium there for Man City for their own level.
Mr. Bakan for the for Sunday, sharp.
Saturday.
The clubhouse is Orange Makepe.
Yeah.
Clubhouse is Orange Makepe.
Clubhouse is Orange Makepe. Vice President, normally you know all the system. You men don't cut rope, or they always talk say they 35 younger if you join. How far? You did okay with that one, eh, Baba?
Very okay, very okay.
Yeah, that's right. President Trump, like Popo. No man actually.
Okay. For chop and drink.
Yeah.
We don't have a society where we always have those hard moments, and then we grieve with each other, and then we have those happy moments. We celebrate with each other.
Sure.
And I will just bring one here right now. Our honorable president. Today is his birthday.
Yes, sir.
So I will do it the chop and drink way. Okay. I will do it the chop and drink way. We are privileged to have some artists.
Yeah. Okay.
Their voices will count. Okay. Their voices will definitely count. So all our songs are chop and drink are very easy songs.
Okay, let's do that.
Respond, we give you respond. Yeah. So I will go. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, the big birthday, happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Baba. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
God bless you. Wish you many more happy
returns. It's a pleasure
returns.
having my birthday.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing when you have your birthday. Yeah, the year and I die. Trust me, it's going to be great.
High vibration.
You wish yourself high vibration and great things coming up your way. This year. Declo music, man. One time. It's nice to meet you. So, Baba, last word from you. Let's hear from you. Of course, we already know you have a video that is out, and that video is called Bounce. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? And there's another one coming up real soon, the Mago, right? It's going to come
Mago is already
out.
Yeah,
right?
Mago is already out there and doing numbers.
I'm doing numbers.
Yeah,
go check it out.
Go check it out.
First of all, Filipino, they know how to go internet. If you not get Filipino finance, then nobody goes. And they go internet. Plenty, they know internet, and they get love. Like I was saying.
They're fucking with Mago even.
Yeah, they will like and share other friends. Maybe so. Definitely. So go check that out. But I think that Tico Dream Kumba Drunk that he talked about today, that I guess everybody that's watched this show is going to be waiting and looking out for. So we can't wait to have that. All right?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Bounce,
thank you very much.
On Bounce, it's making numbers on the audio, and there's TikTok challenge going on
right now. Okay, let's talk about that TikTok challenge.
Yeah, the TikTok challenge.
We're gonna post the TikTok challenge at a certain point in time on our page. We're gonna post the TikTok challenge very soon up on our page. Just tell us about it and how it works.
Yeah, the TikTok challenge is going on. We're still looking for good styles. Okay. If the criteria is, you should have a clean video.
Okay.
Good dance moves.
Just and play the song and have
the highest share, highest views
takes the prize. What's the prize?
The first prize is like 60,000.
Right.
And second it's 35. Third 20.
Okay.
Fourth 15, and then the fifth. So we made
and so you spread it out.
Anybody can win as long as you have numbers. We can still support you with airtime. Declo Music is there to cover.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And cover that. You know what I'm saying? Cover that up.
So bounce. It's making number. I don't know if the DJ could play bounce. I want you to feel bounce with me in the studio.
Do we have the song? Yeah. Did you give it to him?
Yeah, I sent him the link. I didn't know I was supposed to download it.
Okay, because we're supposed to have it. Is there a way that? Did you send it to him with the beat?
Not the beats, just the YouTube link.
That would have been hard. We had to set all of that up before it come because we are programmed on timing, so it's difficult to switch it up. We always put it up before the show so that it goes through up on the
no worries.
But no worries about it. All the videos, like I told you, are available on YouTube, and this interview you're going to have a follow up on it. So we're going to be we're going to post up all those videos and put it up on YouTube. And don't forget, you always welcome back here, bro. This is your house, you know what I'm saying?
You talked of a beat. Do you have any beat I can just bounce on it?
Well, let's go. Well, let's really the beat if you bounce on that.
Bounce. I want you to feel bounce.
Okay.
Like you should relate.
Or we can do it in a cappella before we put the beat.
Okay.
A cappella around the beat, okay?
Yeah. Introduction. I'm a musician. They call me Declo. You can call me Klaxon. I'm a new guy. I'm coming up, but that doesn't mean I could bounce in the studio.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Man, I came here for the dough, taking monies from the shows. Yeah, we started from the bottom, now we heading to the top. Call me on the phone, although when you talking dough, I ain't got time for hating shit, cause I focus on the goal. I owe the domain, no counterfeit, that's fact. You owe your money with no spending, that's cap. You wanna be me, don't be shy, carry my bag. Take a pen back to school, cause you're back. Let me see you bounce, bounce. In the club bounce, in my hood bounce, in the street bounce. Let me see you bounce, bounce. In my club bounce, in the street bounce, in my hood bounce. Let me see you bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah, yeah.
One time, I heard that. I'll check it out. Bounce also. Y'all gotta check that video out though. It's out, it's available on YouTube, and you're ready for it, then let it go. Yo, DJ, spin that now. Let's see what's going on there. Thank you guys very much for coming through. We're gonna conclude the show like we always do it, with a beat and a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can jump in, veterans can do their thing, you know what I'm saying? So the beat là-bas. Tu as dit ready boy and yeah English so what but ça que vous de tu as vu ton ami, tu as vu ton frère francophone, il comprend tous les anglais qu'on parle. Ah. Ouais, nous shout out to Cyril, man. Cyril, je le connais depuis la RTM, tu sais, ça fait 20 ans, mais il nous a learn English. Okay. Oui, tu as une small pigeon, hein, baba. C'est quoi ton mot en anglais que tu connais le plus? C'est aujourd'hui que tu vas respecter ton professeur d'anglais. Money. Yeah. Okay. This is that show that you know every day. It's a Friday evening and I get straight up into that freestyle. This is my man Cyril who can't speak no English. Excuse me. But I think this is something we have to polish, because in the building I got the president, the one and only. They say chop and drink, I do that too. If you want to see a Saturday, I play ball too. I used to, but I can still do. But in case you don't know, I'm here on radio. This Vuvuzela said no, but the team said so. So I think if we play on Monday and don't win, it's just natural, because this boy is still in and I'm in and out. Like I never came in before. This These boys have no doubt that I'm running this town. Nabstar, radio, TV, nobody really done it.
Yeah, OG.
Chop and drink. I go come there and chop and no go drunk. But get to put me for that veteran thing, even though I never make CS 35. But no be lie. I want being a veteran tomorrow, make a play for that game for chop and drink, because that mean beside makes sense. When I chop, I go drink. When I drink, I no go drunk. I go work for it.
Go be on the beat, let's go, come on.
Yeah, this is football no one, so we come for here, just day one. What are the four? Yeah, what are the balls? Yeah, what are the music? Yeah, we go bounce, you go bounce. What are the music?
We go bounce.
Yeah, what are the football? Yeah, we go bounce, we go bounce, we go bounce. Wow, the only thing I realize what yeah, let's say. All the girls and they don't go home. We all let there. We did do a team for Nabstar. If you want for B-Star, then come for yeah. Come for yeah. Come for yeah. Oh, the boys, all the girls, all the yeah. Oh,
yeah. Okay, let's go, bro. Check now.
Je chante, je drink, mais je suis jamais sourd. Gros comme un éléphant, je pleure pas le nord. Faut qu'on suit mes trucs, faut qu'on suit mes ching, faut qu'on suit mes trucs. Donc, dans la street, y'a la famille, familiarité par clé, bruit de gun, non. Chop et drink, vas-y chop et drink, la fraternité, l'amitié, tout ça. Chop et drink. Introduction, I'm a musician. Yeah. The comedy clue, you can come a klaxon. I'm a new guy, I'm coming up, but that doesn't mean a cool bounce on the beat. No be lie. Walk money, chop money, every day we do now so man get for live life anyway with no stress. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go now, let's go. Fresh like fish, sharp like a lass. No be lie, they cut grass, this sex don't get place to pass. Hey. Make a wish, see I will go past. They get it, laugh you, but shake they give me last. See, you know what? I think it's like my favorite dish now, revenge, c'est vie au froid. They learn fast. I am my teacher, she's my class. And I ask them, why they laugh when I vex? They don't know say I did laugh the last now because say I did laugh the best. So I'm like, be my guest in the back of that made back. I'm sitting in the back of that made back with two chicks, one black, one half cast. No, one black, one not task. Because I think I have a tax and that's to finish all these blacks. And I'm here, no mask. I said I'm unveiled. My glasses see clearly, they're black, so you think I'm bad? But That's all good. This is that Nabstar show on radio. Everybody knows this one and only, the NABKING of the jungle. I've been doing this for 20 years. Alright now, see y'all next week, ladies and gentlemen. Decro music here in the building. Chop and drink in the house, Cornell. I go by name NBA on the bill for real. Sign out, truly yours. Often replicated, often imitated, but never duplicated. One time. Cheers.
No, we seek a big country. Bounce on my for tell you know it's okay. Life for you not teach with the young all day.